What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm SadBerryPony, and I break down the most unhinged, real-life workplace chaos and drama that happens to me and the people I love. No cap, and today's, it's the most insane thing I've ever watched go down in real time. My ride or die, my brother from another mother, my best friend since 8th grade, he almost got fired last week over a cat. First, let's set the scene. My brother works at this tiny 5-person design studio. We're talking tight-knit. They do Friday team lunch every single week. They all know each other's coffee orders and their pets' birthdays. They've got a group chat that blows up every night with dumb memes. It's the kind of small office where you think everyone's got your back. Or so we thought. His job? He's the final check guy. The last set of eyes on every single file that leaves that office. He locks the final drafts, hits send to the clients, all of it. And here's the thing about this man. He's the most paranoid, over-prepared human I've ever met in my life. I'm talking, he double backs to his car 3 times every time he parks to make sure he locked it. He saves every work file in 3 separate folders, plus a cloud backup, plus a copy to his personal email. He's the guy that reads the entire terms of service before he clicks agree. This man does not miss details, ever. Which is why what happened next still makes my jaw drop. Last Thursday morning, he walks into the office like any other day. He's got his stupid neon green gym shaker in one hand, his backpack slung over the other. That gas station iced coffee he drinks no matter how cold it is outside. He sits down at his desk, boots up his computer, hasn't even taken his first sip yet. 2 minutes later, the office door slams open. It's his boss. Face bright red, veins popping out of his forehead, full-on screaming. And let's be fair for a second, this guy's always been a control freak. The type that hovers over your shoulder while you work, breathing down your neck, like he doesn't trust anyone to do anything right. But this was next level. Turns out their biggest client? The one that makes up 40% of their entire revenue? The one that keeps the lights on in that office? Just called. And they're furious. Threatening to walk, threatening to sue, the whole nuclear option. Why? The final brand design file the studio sent overnight, it was garbage. Complete and total garbage. Half-finished draft, random scribbles, wrong color codes, and somehow, a competitor's logo slapped dead center on the front cover. The kind of file you send to your coworker as a rough draft, not the final send-off to a client paying you thousands of dollars. The client was demanding a $2,000 breach fee, talking about pulling every single future project. They were this close to tanking the entire studio. Dude, the room went dead silent. Like the kind of silent where you can hear the AC humming and the guy in the corner stopped chewing his granola bar mid-bite. Nobody moved. Nobody breathed. And then, every single head in that room turned. Right to my brother. And I get it, right? On paper, it makes sense. Only 2 people had access to that locked final file, my brother and the lead designer. And the lead designer was homesick with the flu, hadn't been in the office in 2 days. No one else had login permissions, so to everyone in that room, the math checked out, it had to be him. And I'm watching this all go down over text, by the way. He's spamming me, screenshotting the group chat, sending me 10 voice notes in a row, voice shaking like, bro, I'm gonna get fired. I didn't do this. What the fuck do I do? I'm sitting at home in my sweatpants, eating a bowl of cereal. Like, dude, calm down. There's no way you messed this up. You're the most careful person I know. Just check the edit history. But back to the office. He's frozen. His iced coffee slipped in his hand, almost spilled all over his desk. His stomach dropped straight through the floor. He's replaying the night before in his head, over and over. He checked that file 3 separate times before he left. Locked it with a password only he knew, sent a test version to his personal email just to be 100% sure it was perfect, flawless. He had no explanation, no proof. In that moment, he was fully cooked. And you know what messed him up the most? He told me later it wasn't the boss screaming, it wasn't the whole room staring at him like he'd committed a crime. It was his work best friend. The girl he ate lunch with every single Friday, the one he complained about clients with for 2 years. She wouldn't even meet his eye. Just stared straight down at her desk, said nothing. That silence, that's the part that actually hurt. He begs his boss for 10 minutes, Just 10 minutes. To pull up the full edit history on the file, prove he didn't do it. His boss is ready to fire him on the spot. He's already typing up the termination email right in front of him, yelling about how he trusted him and how he ruined the company. Finally, he caves, slams his laptop down so hard the keys rattle, says 10 minutes. That's it. And if this doesn't clear you, you're gone. My brother sits down, pulls up the file. His hands are shaking the whole time. He can barely type his password in right. He clicks on the edit history. His last edit on the file, 5:17 p.m. the day before, right before he locked it, right before he left the office. The file was completely overwritten. Every single thing changed. At 11:42 p.m. that night, from a device that wasn't his, it was his boss's personal laptop. Dude, the room went silent again. His boss went sheet white, froze mid-rant. His mouth was hanging open, he couldn't even speak. Then he mumbles something, so quiet no one can barely hear it. Turns out the night before, he'd taken the final file home, even though it was already locked, even though it was already approved, because he's a control freak and he wanted to double check it. He opens it up on his living room couch, starts scrolling through it, and then he falls asleep, mid-scroll, leaves his laptop wide open, unlocked, no password, nothing, just sitting there on the couch. And who's there? His 6-month-old orange tabby cat, Cheeto. For context, this cat is a menace, a full-on office terrorist. He's already knocked over the boss's coffee twice, chewed through his phone charger, stole his lunch off his desk multiple times. This cat has a personal vendetta against this man. And what does Cheeto do? Jumps right up on the keyboard, steps all over the trackpad, drags the messy half-finished draft file right over the top of the final version, saves it, closes it like it's no big deal. Just a casual Tuesday night for a cat with a death wish. And his boss never even opened the file again to check, never even glanced at it. Just woke up the next morning, rolled out of bed, hit send to the client first thing, then walked straight into the office, ready to ruin my brother's entire career. Obviously, he didn't get fired. He pulled up the full edit log, showed the whole team the timestamp, the device ID, everything. The client thought the whole story was absolutely hilarious. They sent the correct final file 2 minutes later. No breach fee, no lawsuit, no drama. His boss was mortified, bought him lunch for a full week, even brought him this stupid little cat-shaped apology mug that says "World's Best Scapegoat" on the side. He still uses it every single day. And look, we joke about it now. We call Cheeto the office cat criminal. But that day, my brother was 10 minutes away from losing his job, his reputation, everything, over something he didn't do, because a guy couldn't be bothered to lock his laptop around a feral kitten. So I guess the takeaway here is 2 things. First, always check the file edit history every single time. No exceptions. Timestamps don't lie. And second, never trust a man who leaves his work laptop unlocked around an orange cat. You have no idea what kind of chaos they're capable of. They look cute. They are not innocent. But yeah, that's the story. My brother almost got fired over a cat. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever been blamed for something you 100% didn't do, or if you've ever watched a friend get thrown under the bus like this. I read every single comment, and I love hearing your stories. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next chaotic story. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.